lovely to see so many people joining in. Let's begin now. So, welcome everyone to our live session. Today's topic of conversation is what's next for NEET PG, right? Last night when we posted that we would be hosting this event, we asked a lot of you to send in your questions that you would like to be answered. We also promised that we would have your live questions answered, and for that we have today with us Dr. Praveen Tripathi. Dr. Praveen Tripathi is a fabulous teacher of psychiatry at Prep Ladder, and along with that he also has a YouTube channel, Dr. Praveen Tripathi Psychiatry Lectures, where he not only posts psychiatry lectures but also very motivational videos for students. And if that's not a role model, then I don't know what is. So without any further ado, I'm going to call Dr. Praveen Tripathi onto our live session today to answer all of our questions. Welcome, sir. It's so great. We're so grateful to have you here on our show today. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having me. Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Very clearly.
All right.
So, sir, with NEET PG being postponed, so many students are burnt out, and they're so frustrated. They need the motivation right now to just carry on. So we had a few people send in some questions, but before we get to those, do you have something that you would like to say?
Yes. So as you're rightly mentioning, even I have received tons of messages from students from across the country. I think more than motivation at this point of time, what is required is a bit of understanding, and we need to broaden our vision a little bit. I don't blame students at all. When I was a student, I was exactly like you. I could not think of anything else but examination and clearing PG exam or getting into USMLE. Uh, but guys, please understand that there's a whole event chain of event happening in the country and in the world, and your exam is a very small part of it. For you, it is probably the most important thing. But I don't know whether you guys know the real situation out there or not. Before talking to you, I was on call with three of my different relatives, all of whom are COVID positive. Some SpO2 is 90, somebody says 93, right? And things are really bad out there. So I'm hoping family members of all you students are keeping safe. But please remember that we are in the middle of a very dangerous thing, a very unprecedented thing, and whatever has happened because of a reason. So I have read many messages on different platforms. Students are angry. Students are of course frustrated, and I totally feel you guys, right? If I was preparing for so long and I was told not only once, twice that exam has been postponed, and like 3 days before the examination, I would also have been very angry, very frustrated. But this is what it is, right? The last 1.5 year or 1 year has been unprecedented in all ways, and it is the same for you guys too. So please, before you get angry, before you get irritated, tell yourself that it is happening because of a reason. You may or may not agree with it, but try to understand the perspective from which the government is coming.
Right. I couldn't agree more, sir. And although it is frustrating, it's in a situation that we have no control over at all.
Correct.
So I think along with motivation, students also need guidance on how to go forward in this without losing their momentum and their focus and things like that. So there are some questions, and right, you were saying something.
Yeah. Before we go with the questions, see, first of all, I don't think it's humanly possible to continue with the same momentum without taking a small break, right? See, let's not set superhuman standards for us. Let's not set ourselves for failure. If you think, or if anybody thinks that they can just continue like that, it would be a bit difficult. So what I would suggest is take a short break, maybe 48 to 72 hours. Uh, One of the question that students would pose is would be when can we expect the examination to be held? The answer is nobody knows, right? Nobody knows, but it would not be anytime soon, I believe. I don't see it happening in the next 30 or 60 days at least. Uh, for the simple reason that the examinations have been postponed because of the sudden rise in the cases. unless the cases settle down to at least certain extent, I don't think government is going to change the decision. And governments are not known to change decisions so rapidly, right? That is the last thing in the
Right.
mind. So I'm not expecting it to happen anytime soon. So a break of 2 or 3 days or maybe 4 days would not be the worst thing to do. Take some break, take some rest. It's okay. Let go of anger, let go of frustration. Yesterday during one session, I was talking about this acceptance thingy. You have two options, right? One is you criticize government, you criticize NB, you use the choicest of words for this organization. You say that people are going to Kumbh Mela. You say that election rallies are being held. You are right, right? All whatever you are saying is correct. But my only question is, can we do something about it? Can we do anything about it? Answer is no.
We
So the
can't.
first option is get angry, get irritated, get frustrated, and things will worsen further for you. Second is just accept it, accept that something has happened which is beyond your control, and let it be. I believe the second option is much better, and you will spare yourself some trouble if you just accept it and just take a short break.
Absolutely. Right. So, sir, let's begin with the questions that we've got. One
Mhm.
of the first questions is how to correctly utilize the time that's coming. Some of the people asked whether we should solve more questions or papers. Some asked whether we should revise theory and notes. So, how should we go about it?
That's in fact a good question. So the first thing that I want to talk about is if you have been preparing for the 2022 exam, and if you have studied at least a bit, and if you are not a fresher, please try to give more importance, or try to target the NEET 2021 exam whenever it will happen. Uh, One of the questions students are asking that my preparation level was not so great. I was thinking about the next year, but now I have got like 2 months, hopefully, maybe 3 months. We don't know. So should I target this session or the next year session? I would very strongly advise you, please target this session. Entrance examination, especially of NEET PG type, can be cracked in 2 or 3 months. In last many years of my experience, there have been so many students who were able to crack the examination in last months of studies, and please go for it, right? uh, uh,
Right.
Important thing would be to choose your study material smartly. Of course you cannot complete the entire course in 2 months or 3 months, so go for targeted subject material, whatever you are following, right? uh,
Right.
but go for targeted material, and you never know what will happen.
Right. Absolutely. So then the next question we have is how to cope with the uncertainty of the current situation. Since another date has not been given yet, I think this is something that everyone is thinking about.
See, uncertainty, uh, the name in itself is uncertainty, right? We are not sure what to do with it.
Right.
But let's not multiply the uncertainty, right? Uh, what you can do to stop it from becoming worse is very clear. Asking this question repeatedly, discussing amongst yourself this question, looking for the videos where faculties are giving some kind of information, with the hope that some faculty will tell you something. See, all these increases your uncertainty. We do not have we do not run the NB. We are like you, right? We may know some people, but
Right.
we are mostly like you guys. Even we do not know what the NB has in the mind. So asking this question again and again creates even more uncertainties, creates anxiety levels, and makes things worse. So please remember, whenever the dates would come, everybody would get to know. So there's no point asking this question. In fact, I can see the live questions that are coming in this video. Most of the people are talking about the dates, and it's
Right.
but obvious, right? But please, girls and guys, relax. Nobody knows, and if anyone is telling you the date, it's just a conjecture, it's just a guess. But we
Right.
can make a smart guess that it's not going to happen anytime soon. Definitely not in the next month. In fact, I should not use the word definitely. Unlikely in the next 1 month. But this is what we know, right?
Right. Absolutely. In fact, exactly the when the exam would be held is one of the most common questions that we were asked too.
I know.
But you're absolutely right, sir. There's nothing that we can predict
Do about
as
it. Yeah.
such. Yeah. The next question that we have is what should be the next plan of action, which you very well explained. Take a couple of days of break and then head on with practice.
Start preparing. In fact, I have said this thing in the past too, and this thing is only getting strengthened that the results for this year NEET would throw a lot of surprises. There are so many factors involved now. Earlier, what used to happen was who can study more in those 9 or 10 months. Right now, who
Right.
can maintain his or her cool, who can have a better temperament, who can ensure that during these frustrating times he or she is not losing the focus. All these things are becoming so much more important. It is possible that somebody who had great preparation levels in November might not be sitting at the same level in April, and whenever the exam
Right.
happens, the equations will again change. So it's a bad thing in many ways, and it's also a good thing in many ways that the race is still open. I know a lot of students are feeling the burnout, and again, I feel you guys, right? I, I wish I could just express the amount of sadness we had when we got to know, but this is such a difficult situation, right? We cannot just think as a teacher or as a student. If we think if I think only as a teacher, I would also say that the government has been insensitive, the NB has been insensitive, but we are not just teachers, and in fact, you are not only students, you are doctors, you are the cream of the
Right.
society. You are, I mean, so much depends upon you, right? You are the young people who would be going to the hospitals, would be taking care of the maximum burden of the hospital work. So it's your lives are so important, and that is why the government has taken the decision. Please don't compare yourself with
Absolutely.
people who are going to religious festivals or election rallies. They are different. You guys are different. You are precious. You are important, right? So you may not understand that, you may not realize it, but the society knows it.
Absolutely. Right. So the next question is, what can one expect in the near future?
What can we expect in the near future?
Yeah. Well,
The only thing I'm expecting
I
is
think.
that the cases of COVID goes down. Your examinations and other things would be taken care of automatically. If that happens, this will happen.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. So then there are some of the live questions that we've got. Somebody is asking, what about FMGE this year? Since NEET PG has been postponed, is there anything we know about that?
I think FMG people are even in worse condition. Their dilemma is even bigger. You guys at least know that the examination has been postponed. For them, it is even worse. They have been studying, and now they got to know that the same organization has cancelled one exam, postponed one exam. It may or may not happen with them. uh, my sympathies, if empathies with the students, FMD students. But guys, I wish I knew the answer. Uh, I cannot tell you anything. Nobody knows, and I know it's difficult to continue with the rhythm with so many uncertainties around. But do your best. If you can study, continue studying. If you also want to take a break of a day or two, take a break. Whatever floats your boat, whatever suits you the best.
Right. So there comes the uncertainty again. So
हेतन
the
शाह
next
2000 is
question
saying,
is,
sir ये melody इतनी chocolatey क्यों है? I like this question, Hetan. I like students who write things like this in the middle of a live conversation. I don't know the answer, buddy. Anyways, please go ahead.
right. So the next question is another question about, what about INI CET? What do we know anything about that?
I do not know anything about it, but I don't think that the government would would just postpone one examination and they would allow another examination. It does not make any sense. But then there are so many things that don't make sense in our country, but they do still happen. So
Right.
it's unlikely, but we don't know.
Right. So our next question is, do you think it is right to work now as the cases are rising? Does that affect the 1 year preparation?
Uh, see, I don't know whether you guys saw it or not. I was like 15 minutes back, I was watching that video by Dr. Rajat Jain. I think you guys know him. He's in DBMCI. And he's also a wonderful guy. He runs an organization called Doctors for You, if I'm not wrong. So I saw that video and he was, very emotionally appealing young medicos to come and join the duties because the country is reeling. The thing out there is really bad. Uh, but this is a very difficult question. Uh, the answer would depend upon how you feel about it and what are your priorities. For some people, it might actually be good if they can go and work out there. For others who are not feeling comfortable, we cannot judge, we cannot say anything. So it's a very personalized decision depending upon how you feel about the entire thing. But
Right.
yes, go and watch the video. I think DBMCI channel on DBMC channel he has posted it, and whatever your conscience tells you, please do that.
Right. So on the same lines, there was another question asking about how you can cope with the job stress and NEET PG postponement with exam anxiety and COVID all put together.
See, I have been a great fan of doing one thing at a time. I believe that preparing for PG entrance examination is a full-time thing, and it
Right.
needs you to go beyond yourself, do something that you normally do not do, and that requires complete and utmost dedication. So, in normal circumstances, I would never ask anybody to allow the flow to get disturbed, and I would never suggest anybody to join the duties, but this time situation is different. Uh, as I said, and as most of the people are saying, at this point of time, it's not about only examinations. There are more important factors also, which could play a role in your decision making. So if we think only about examination, then it might not be a great idea. But if you are somebody who wants to do something, who feels for what is happening around, uh, probably you can take the decision. Had I been at your place, it would have been very difficult for me to decide what to do. A part of me would have wanted to join the duties and do something, play my role. A part of me would have wanted to continue studying. And as I said, this would be a very personal decision. Whatever your conscience tells
Right.
you, please do that.
Right. Absolutely. So another one question is that so we're really frustrated and don't know how to cope. Kindly guide us. So you were talking about acceptance. Could you give people ways in which they could actually accept the situation and calm down and you know recuperate for the next batch of studying?
See, I'll tell you something that we tell to patients during therapy sessions. Right, there's a therapy called as ACT, acceptance and commitment therapy. And when we talk with patients about ACT, we call it ACT. We give a simple example that say you were at home and you decided to go to market to buy something, and in the middle it started raining, and now you know that you would get wet, you may catch an infection, and it will create a lot of problems. What do you do at that time? Option one, curse yourself that I was so stupid, I was so foolish, I should have brought an umbrella, uh, and make it worse for yourself. Or just accept it that it's gonna rain, I will get wet, I may or may not catch an infection, and let it be, let me not make it worse for myself. Similarly, for you, there are two options. Either, accept everything that has happened, tell yourself that it is beyond your control, or keep on asking people that when the examination will be held, keep on saying that, we have been cheated, keep on saying that students who were not prepared well, they wanted to postpone it, we had studied, and, we are at loss. And some of those things might be true also, but it is beyond your control. One good question that you can ask yourself whenever you get stuck in life, not only about this situation, but I'm talking generally, is uh, can I do something about it, and is it under my control? And if the answer comes as no, uh, just accept it. Right? There are so many things that we cannot do anything about, and we have no option but to accept it. And I think say another thing. As doctors, your life will be full of challenges. Your life will be full of situations where you do not have any control. Perhaps destiny is preparing you for that. You guys are talking about these things, the kind of problems that we face. Say we are running a center, we are running a clinic, and fire department does not give you clearance. Now you cannot run the clinic. It is beyond our control. But these are the things that happen in practical life. We are shielded from these things during our student years. But this is how life is. Life is not fair. Please stop expecting the life to be fair for you. It's not fair. It's unfair. Period. Accept it. The sooner you accept it, the better it will be for you. So this is not only a postponement of examination. It is also a test for you, and it is also a preparation for you. It is going to prepare you for worse things that might happen in your life. And at that time you could uh, just look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that if I could do it at that time despite so many obstacles, I can do it now. So entrance examination gives you that kind of confidence for the rest of your lives. So this batch is lucky, unlucky, I don't know what it is, but it is going to be special. The people who are going to get selected, they would have qualities beyond knowing how to ratify the questions. So probably you are the chosen one.
Absolutely, sir. Sir, I think it was brilliant what you just said. The next question that we have is, should we add on to our knowledge or stick to what we have already learned? And a couple of people have asked this.
Please stick to what you have already learned. I don't think you will get more than 3 months here, so there is no point doing new stuff. And forget about the postponement. Otherwise, also the uh, theory for entrance examination is choose the content wisely and study it as many times as possible. Revisions get you selected. Stretching yourself too thin, trying to study everything never works. So please focus on things that you have done and just keep on revising them, and that should be your strategy.
Right, absolutely. So a couple of people have asked that they are final year foreign students, foreign medical students, and they would be giving the entrance exam next year, which would probably be the next exam. So how are they supposed to go about that? Is
For
there a
FMGs,
different approach?
for FMGs, my first suggestion is stop undermining yourself. For some reasons, FMGs think that they would not be able to compete with the Indian graduates, and that is not true at all. FMGs are as intelligent. Sometimes they do not get as good resources as some of the Indian medical graduates get. And the other thing that is lacking with FMG is, how should I put it, role models, right? If I can tell you, the biggest reason why certain colleges are better at cracking PG entrance examination than others is, uh, it is the presence of many role models. You look up to your seniors, right? These colleges from Delhi or other colleges where the results are usually good, there is a culture that seniors tell juniors how to study, and then they motivate and they present examples that can be emulated. So that is the biggest thing. So for FMGs, if you can find people whom you can look up to, who have done that, and you stay in touch with them, there is no reason why you can't compete with the Indian medical graduates. I hope this question was about the
Right.
PG examination, or was it about FMG examination?
No, sir, it was about the PG exam.
PG, na? Ah.
Next exam for next year. Yeah.
Next. So FMGs, if you're listening to this, and I think you will be putting it later on also, right, as a video. Na?
Yes,
So
sir.
whosoever is listening to it, please remember FMGs are in no way inferior to Indian graduates. Please stop undermining yourself. You yourself kill your confidence. You are as good. If you study well, you will get selected.
Right. So there's one question that I actually had. So with next exam coming in next year, NEXT is supposed to be a final
Are you
year
sure about that?
exam. So if it does come,
All right.
if it does come, it's supposed to be a final year exam come entrance exam, right? So if there are some students who haven't given the NEET exam this year, would they also be giving the NEXT next year? How would it work?
See, your question is hypothetical. We do not know whether any is happening next year or not. So there are too many ifs and buts to this question. I do not know,
Right,
honestly. Nobody knows.
right. All right. So that is all the questions that we had today. Thank you so much for coming here. And I think you've helped all of our students a lot, taught them how to relieve the stress that they have, and sort of given them that guilt-free break that they needed, I think. So thank you very much for being here.
Thank you for having me.